So with angles, you need to know a couple properties. So one property would be that beside each other on a line, you should get 180. So then this one is 80. And we need to know, what does it mean when I have little ticks here and here? These are the same. So if those two sides are the same, then those two angles are the same. Sides the same, those angles are the same. Okay, so this is a property. If those sides are the same, those angles at the bottom are the same. Okay, then within just this triangle, 80 plus 80 is 160. So 20 more. Okay, now I need your eyes to be on the whole entire triangle. So if you look at the outside triangle, you have a corner here, which is 90, and a corner here, which is 20. So how much is left? 180 minus 90 minus 20 is 70. So there's the top corner. Now I'm going to look at this triangle. What do I know? If these sides are the same, then those angles are the same. Okay, so I need you to go 180 minus 70. So I'm at 110. And then what do I do with that 110? I need to divide it by 2 so that those are the same. So then that would be 55 and 55. Okay, which angle would go right here beside 55? Because this is a full line. This and this are a full line, so 180. So 180 minus 55 is 125. Okay, and last but not least, this one you have 180. All of that should be 180 together right there. So can you go 180 minus 80 minus 55? Okay, got all those properties down. Triangles 180, straight lines 180, understanding this property of equal angles right there. Okay, on this one, I'm going to use the sum formula. So this is on your formula sheet provided by me. Okay, this shape has how many sides to it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-sided shape. Every corner should add up to 540 degrees then. That's the total of all the corner angles, right? Now, on this shape, all these tick marks mean all the sides are the same. So what do you know about all the angles? They're going to be all the same. So if I divide this by 5, each corner is 108. So what does that mean? This corner, this. Okay, each of those are 108 degrees. Okay, so x isn't 108 because that's not what I'm looking for there. But I'm going to write 108 in that corner. Then, if this side and this side are the same, I can conclude that those angles have to be the same number because the sides are the same number. Okay? So what are you going to do? 180 minus 108, and then cut that in half to split them up, right? Does that make sense as a strategy? So I had to use the summation formula. I got that corner. I had to use the 180 triangle, and I had to use isosceles rules. Okay, number 10. First thing is I'm going to put 110 beside 70. Because that has to make 180 right there. Next, I'm going to think about this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. It has 5 sides. Guess what? We just did this one. So 540 degrees. So the formula, wait, I'm not going to do it again because we just did it. The formula, I need 540 degrees. Do you guys understand that little symbol with the box is a 90-degree corner? Okay, give me all this added. Add. How much do you have in there right now? Okay, did you get up to 420 with all that? So 540 minus 420 means that the last one is 120 degrees to go. Okay, and this one, where would you start? $40, $70, $40, $70, and yep, there's what I would start with because I can get the last triangle spot. And I got 70. Now, the next thing I would do is beside the 70. What's beside 70? Because you got to make 180 beside each other. 110. I can kind of do that whole center now. And do you remember the crisscross angles as well? When you crisscross, 70, 70, 110, 110. Okay, you can finish this off. You can do all of them now because you just do separate triangles 180, okay? Go ahead on your own. Okay, the last one. This is a regular nonagon. Do you know what the word regular means? All sides are the same. If all the sides are the same, what else? All angles are the same. If that is a word you don't recognize, what could you do? Put it on your cheat sheet. Regular polygon definition. All sides angles are the same in it. Okay, you don't have to memorize the word nonagon because I gave you a diagram, but does anybody know the nona number? How many sides? Has 9 sides. Okay, so guess what I'm going to do to a 9-sided object? The total angles equal 180 times 9 minus 2. The formula. So I need that many degrees, and if they are all the same, I can divide, okay, in the regular. So I couldn't do that on this one. That's not a regular, right? You can't do strategies like that there, but the word regular you can divide. Okay, so each corner okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to take just this shape. I'm going to just take that shape. And I put tick marks here because it's the side of the nonogram. So this and this are the same. So that means those base angles are the same. Within this little shape that I drew, how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope that you don't need to use the formula. How many degrees are in a 4-sided shape? Like a square. You can use the formula if you need, but a square has how much degree in it? 360 minus 140 minus 140 equals what? Divide by 2 again. Okay, next we are going to go think about this center part. Okay, I'm zooming in on this part. I'm going to zoom in on the center of the circle. Okay, within a circle, how many degrees do you go through into the center here? 360 on the circle, right? Can anybody conclude something about how they cut this shape? When I cut here, how many sides did I cut? 1, 2, 3 sides. 1, 2, 3 sides. this cuts 1, 2, 3 sides. So they should all be the same, and I have 3 sections. So what am I going to do if I have 3 sections? 360 for 3 sections means each section is 120. Does that make sense in that center? All right, now here's what I'm doing. I'm dialing in on this triangle. There's 120. These are going to be the same. So what are the 2 bottom angles going to be? So again, 180 minus, divide the rest by 2. Okay, angle Y. Angle Y, what do you do to get angle Y? Do you see this? All 3 of those pieces right here will make a line. So 180. So then this is 110. Directly beside the 140. What's directly beside my 140? 40 is 180. And then a triangle leaves me with 30. Okay. This little shape and this little shape are the same, so I can go 110, 40, and 30 in that shape as well. So what's left for the Z? That's our last one. What are you going to do? These 3 items will add to 180, right? Okay, so that was a lot of following patterns, understanding your properties.